I'm making an all red cake this time, and I'm using red velvet cake because that just makes sense. So I'm stacking up the cake layers with white chocolate ganache that I colored red, and I'm using ganache instead of buttercream because it takes color a lot better. So the bottom tier is covered with waves of ganache, and the middle tier has a smooth final coat, and I'm adding a quilted design to it. For this quilt design, I usually use a tool to make all the markings, but I couldn't find it, so I had to make this pattern by hand, and then I added these red candy pearls at each intersection. And to finish this tier, I added these small markings around each pearl, and now for the top tier, I just used a grooved cake comb to create a pattern into the ganache because I didn't want this design to be too busy. Now I'm adding support into the bottom two tiers and then carefully stacking the cake, and this part is always a little nerve-wracking, but after the cake is stacked, I'm adding candy pearls around the top tier and then using edible red paint around the waves of the bottom tier. And to finish this cake design, I'm piping red ganache onto the top of the cake and then adding red gumballs on top, and that makes this all red cake complete. So which color should I use next?